Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Anani. I am semi-ready, not really. I need to finish fully getting ready, but I'm actually about to go to a graduation. So a graduation in Jamaica. So come along with me, you guys. Let's see how it looks. I'm sure it looks a bit different than in the States. But yeah, guys, I know my hair is all over the place. Trust me, I do have it planned to get a retwist. It's so dry. And I know, like, I'm looking sweaty and everything, but we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. And yeah, guys, let's get on the road and let's see what this graduation is like. To go to this graduation, we actually had to drive all the way to the beautiful town of Chapelton. I loved this area. I had never been to Chapelton before then. It is so much cooler than I think the places I've been in Clarendon because it is a bit on a higher elevation. Fun fact, Miss Buck actually told me that Chapelton at one point was the capital of Clarendon. I was like, wow. She didn't really know like why they changed it per se. She couldn't really tell me that, but she did give me that cool bit of information. But as we drove up and we finally got to the school, to say I was in awe is an understatement. Their school, guys, is in the hills. I tell you, look at Jamaica.
Freely miss opportunity, and then you blame me on tranquility. You broke without a cause, I'm a rough and dirty part. I broke without a cause, I'm a rough and dirty part. I broke without a cause, I'm a rough and dirty part. And every crop is without a cause. Every crop is without a cause.
Yes.
My lips are so chapped. So we're heading home. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Let me get across this street. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that view. Are you kidding? The sun is kinda in my face. Oh, it's so sunny, guys. I'm so sorry. I look so ashy. But look at that. This is where they go to school, in the mountains. That is crazy. We're heading home. It was a very long graduation. 4.5 hours. I don't think I've ever sat through a graduation that long in my life. But yes, look at that. This is just school in the mountains. Crazy. Okay guys, so I'm finally back home. It was such a long freaking day. So basically, as you probably could tell, everybody's graduation is not the same. So America's graduation is going to look vastly different from other countries, right? So one thing that was like very different from this one, for starters, the time. When I tell you, I've been to graduations in the States where we were out in like an hour and a half. This, kid you guys not, lasted 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced a graduation that long. Also too, kind of how like the grades are like split up. So, okay, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, which I'm sure you guys will anyway. But yeah, any Jamaican natives who know exactly what I'm talking about the correct way, put it in the comments so everybody can see it. But basically, like, if I'm not mistaken, so in Jamaica, like the grade level, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it stops kind of like at what I guess we would consider in the States like 10th grade. So that's like your graduation. So there's like 16-year-olds graduating, right? And then basically after that, like from what I understand, it's like they have a choice. Like they can go straight into the workforce, or they can do like 2 or even 3 more years of school. So basically, like when they've graduated, like right now, it's like, oh, they've graduated, but they have the option to do like 11th and 12th grade, like is like kind of what we would call it in the States. They have the option to do that, you know, if they want to, or if they just want to jump straight into the workforce, they can. So it's very interesting. It's very different. And even like, I don't know how to explain it, but kind of like in the States, like our grade levels are like, so elementary is kind of like from kindergarten to 5th grade. Then we have junior high, which is like 6th through 8th. And then we have high school, which is 7th through 12th. So it's not broken up like that for them. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, because my memory is kind of foggy, but I believe their primary school goes up to like 6th grade. I think that is what would be the equivalent. And then like again from 6th onward is like what they call like, I don't know how to describe it, because like what I just went to here, it was called like Clarendon College. So I don't know, like we would never call like where we would consider high schoolers college. So I don't know, like we would just call it high school. So like I say, I'm saying it kind of all over the place. Jamaicans in the comments, please detail exactly what I'm trying to say the correct way so that everybody can know. But moral of the story is, it was a nice day. It was absolutely amazing. Their high school, or again, Clarendon College, like I say, what we would kind of consider high school in the States, was literally in the hills of Chapelton. So it was absolutely amazing. But I'm very tired. I'm going to sleep, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Stick along for the journey. We'll be doing some of this, some of that, some house renovation, because we're building our life in Jamaica. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.